Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joined today for your mayor update. It's Mayor Julio Radefrada. Mayor, thank you for coming in on a very warm day.
Yes.
You just toured the police facilities and you picked the hottest day of the year.
Exactly.
But if you haven't checked that out, you can check out our updates on that online. We're going to start off with Capital Improvement Plan, CIP. It was put out recently.
Yes.
For folks not familiar with the CIP, we talk about it a lot,
yes, yeah.
but tell us a little bit about the Capital Improvement Plan.
The Capital Improvement Plan is what we call is the infrastructure budget. It's a roadmap for the city to determine what are the investments that are coming in infrastructure, in equipment, and other capital assets in the next 10 years. The first 5 years, they are projects that we already are vetted and we are planning to do. And we are already starting with the process with, designing. If we are doing a road in 28, we are already working in 26 and 27 designing the road or purchasing equipment. So the first 5 years are very important because these are the projects that the city already decided that we are doing. And this is very important because we do that during the summertime, and then after the council approved this, the CIP, we already start working on the 2027 budget. That the budget covered only operational costs. For example, operational cost is salaries and other supplies. So that one is a big distinction between what is capital and what is operational. So as always, it's very difficult to put together a 10-year plan and with all the other constraints that municipality we are having, not only for our levy limit constraint, but also the uncertainty coming from the federal government. So putting together my draft that is already published, and people can go and take a look in our website, I had to make difficult decision. And I removed more than $19 million in project that they're coming after year 5, from 5 to 10. And those projects, I think, if the Common Council want to have those projects back to the CIP, they can bring amendment and put it back. But I had to make a decision to look at the long-term sustainability and determine that, this is a project that, yes, it will be great to have them, but maybe we cannot have the means to pay for that. And also I'm looking for future budget, and then I had to be considerate of, taxpayer for the future. Over the next 10 years, this plan will propose significant investment, as I mentioned, in capital, infrastructure. For example, there are going to be more than $11 million for the fire department, $6 million for the police department, plus, in addition to the $31 million for the police station that is under construction, $14 million for parks infrastructure, more than $40 million for public works infrastructure, and $51 million for road and street. So, so we are investing because the city is growing and we need to invest in the infrastructure to absorb the growth and also look at the, future potential growth that, as we know, our population grows an average 2% every year.
Well, things got to get replaced too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, these aren't sometimes not necessarily new projects. These could be park shelters down the road. They could be playground infrastructure. It could be a fire. It can be a lot of different things when you're looking at it.
If you look at the CIP, we haven't added too many stuff. If we added some are extension of the sewer or the water main, but most of the stuff is coming from previous CIP. What we did is some of the value or the cost of this project or equipment has significantly increased, so we have to update those numbers. But most is my priorities continue to, like you mentioned, replace old infrastructure, maintain the current infrastructure, and look for future growth of the city.
So there'll be a public hearing for the Common Council meeting on Tuesday, June 23rd, and I would encourage people to check out too that we have our presentations coming for departments. So each department will be presenting coming up on June 22nd.
Yeah.
So if you're curious to hear a little bit more about each department and what is in their CIP, that's a good way of doing that. We'll be covering those here on Fact TV, and then the final public hearing it will be with Common Council. Will be on Tuesday, July 28th, with possible adoption on the 28th.
And on June 22nd, I will also do my presentation to the Finance Committee about
I should
my
have did that in
priorities.
order, but you get the point
yeah,
there
I
that you have those coming up. Again, you can check that online at our website, fitchburgwi.gov. Moving on, we got a lot of different things going on this month, but we have two different flag re-raising. We had one for Pride Month and one for Juneteenth. Tell us about these events.
Well, the Pride flag, the city celebrate Pride Month, and we did a raise of the flag. It was a very well attended. We have a lot of staff member and also residents that came. And for me, it's very important that we raise a flag because it's a symbol that this city welcomes everyone. We are welcoming an inclusive community. More than ever, we need to be supporting our LGBTQ and transgender community because they are getting a lot of, persecution from the federal government. And here locally, we can still say, no, we don't accept that, and we are going to support our LGBTQ community and transgender community. And the council tonight, there is a resolution that we want to, to fly the Pride flag all year round. And because that one, if we have that flag in the city mast, it means that we care. We care about you, we care about this community, and everyone, and you're welcome here in Fitchburg.
And then we have a Juneteenth event coming up on June 17th. So we'll have an event here at City Hall, followed by the raising of the Juneteenth flag.
Yeah, and also it's very important that we celebrate, the city celebrate the holiday, and also we celebrate as a city. 11% of our population is Black. And I think there's going to be a great activity that the Senior Center is putting together with some Black leaders here in the city of Fitchburg. It's another way to say, we are here.
All right, so we'll have all that for you. You can check out online if you can't make it there. Moving on to our Fitchburg Public Library turns 15 this year.
Yeah.
Hard to believe that it's 15 years old.
Quinceañera.
It is. Yes. All right, so for nevertheless, if you haven't been out to the library, we got incredible space there, incredible staff. What will you be doing to celebrate our 15 years, Mayor?
I'm going to be attending the event, okay?
They do have a Brooks, you're right.
Yeah,
the Books and Brew birthday bash is June 27th. So
and we should invite everyone to come,
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody
you
should
have
come.
to purchase the ticket. The Friends of the Library is organizing this event. And this is I want to say thank you to the Friends of the Library because those people are, behind our library. They're always fundraising money. And this is a great way to celebrate, 15 years because, libraries are very important in communities. And some people move to Fitchburg. This is what they told me when I was doing door because we have an excellent library for the kids. So, investing in park libraries, make a difference.
It is, and that ticket is $50 general admission.
Yeah.
Doors open at 6:30 p.m.
And it was my favorite trivia, isn't it?
Yeah, they've got trivia. They've got beer from our two
silent auction.
Our silent auction. Yeah, Delta Beer Lab and Hop House will be on hand as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And you're right. My favorite thing that they put on are those book fairs. The book fairs are my favorite to go to.
Yeah.
I picked up my very first kids book from that book fair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one for my first kiddo. So it's cool. Either way, you can check that out. And then I got to mention too, on they have a birthday celebration. So the actual birthday itself, if I understand this right, is June 29th, and they'll have some activities happening, including some cardboard cake decorating, which still is mind-boggling to me. But nevertheless, stop on down there. Like you said, it's a beautiful space. A lot of great activities happening.
We should
there.
be proud of our library. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, and then we've got a couple of ribbon cuttings to tell you about here and groundbreaking. So we'll start with the groundbreaking first at the Oak Ridge Senior Housing. This is going to be on Wednesday, June 10th. What do we got here?
Yeah, so we know with the city needs more affordable senior housing, and this is a great project. 80 units coming to Fitchburg, and I am happy that we are still adding more affordable senior housing to our housing stock, because we need to build more than 1,000 affordable housing units in Fitchburg in the next 2-3 years. So.
Yeah, and this is located at 6270 Nesbitt Road. That's where the event's taking place. It is on Nesbitt. In a great location, though. I will say that. Like, that's
and
really cool.
And this is very important, that the location that we chose, and we approved this project because it's close to everything.
Really
close to the transit, close to the, the supermarket, the amenities, you know what I mean? So this is great.
The bowling alley.
The bowling area in front.
It's a good amendment, right? Or good amenity.
Yeah.
We also have a ribbon cutting for Blue Plate Catering. Boy, their new event space is pretty nice.
Yeah, Blue Plate Catering moved their business to Fitchburg, and so we are happy that they chose us. And they are located on Verona Road. So yes, we are, I love to go into those ribbon cutting. The more business we can, the better, so people can do shopping here. And also, we have a catering company now in Fitchburg.
And then we have Spring Hill Suites grand opening party.
Yes.
So back over off of Nesbitt there on Thursday, June 25th. It is a hotel, 4 to 7 p.m.
Yeah, and this is great too. We have, I don't remember, more than 100 rooms. This is a product of Marriott, so it's another quality of a hotel coming to Fitchburg, and this is great. A great investment, for the city.
We appreciate the updates. We'll be back in the heart of summer in July with an update. But nevertheless, appreciate your time.
Thank you.